Alright, what's going on, guys? We're going to be reacting to some GG33 content. If you don't know who GG33 is, he has taken over the content game and honestly just taken over the game in general. And if you guys aren't following along with all the content he's putting out, then the knowledge that you could potentially gain is gone. Like, the knowledge he gives is like top tier, like millionaires and billionaires use it. So, and me personally, I've been studying and watching him, keeping up with everything surrounding GG33 since 2022, like late 2022, and we're in 2026.
Be emotional. Those are people with good mouthpieces. 11s are also great athletes. 22 tends to be the most materialistic. They're also the best builder. They're very good at building up other people. Another thing people who are 22s are good at is bodybuilding. 33 is known as the master teacher. 11s tend to be
those are master numbers, all right? My mom, she's actually an 11. Shout out to my mom.
Those are people with good mouthpieces.
Can I still chase a bag in my 7 personal year?
No, you cannot chase a bag in a 7 personal year. Dom, how was your 7 personal year?
Shit, that's the worst year I've had in the last decade.
You weren't making no money because it wasn't meant to happen. Now, I made money in my 7 year, but I couldn't walk because I had an Achilles injury. In a 7 year, either you're injuring your goddamn body or you're injuring your pockets.
Can I still chase a bag in my 7 personal year?
No, you cannot chase.
So, actually, along with the 7, I'm in my 5 personal year. So the way to get your personal year is your last birthday. So mine was September 5th of 2025. We're in 2026, but my birthday hasn't hit yet, so we don't go by that. We go by your last birthday you had. So 9/5, that's 14 plus 2025, which is a 9. So 9 plus 14 is 23. So I'm in my 23 personal year.
A bag in a 7 personal year.
When it comes down to 2003s, I've said this. I call GOAT.
This is me. I am a 2003 GOAT, and let's just watch.
What's the apex predators? They're literally the apex predators when it comes down to getting men to do what they want to do just with a smile. They're not like tigers, not gonna whip your ass. They're basically going to smile and finesse you and get you to do what they want through their comedy, through their good looks, through their sexual appeal. Goats are basically here to be pacifists and get people to do what they want with the smile. Just because you can take advantage of men doesn't mean you should. When it comes down to
Okay, so that one's mainly for women, but it is true about goats being pacifists, and we can basically get what we want with a smile. Like, all we do is network, talk to people, smile, and we get what we want.
The iPhone 9, Microsoft skipped Windows 9, and PlayStation won't create PS9. Why do tech companies always skip the number 9?
So 9 is the lowest frequency, and I believe that's one of the reasons they don't want to use that number. 9 is also the number of ending, so they don't want to put that number out there and have something end. So that's why they skip the 8, go straight to the 10. By the way, I'm sure some numerologist is telling them to do that, and I 100% approve.
Apple never released.
Oh, so always skip the number 9 because 9 is completion, endings, and it's also very, the number 9 is supposed to be the adapter. It adapts to anything around it.
I believe 9 is the first reincarnation, infant.
Jeez, the first reincarnation, and watch what he does here. Watch how he basically spells it out with vowels, words, stuff like that.
Starts with the I. Child starts with the I. I is the ninth letter, so I do believe 9 is the infant of the numerology system, and that would make sense because they're so dependent on looks. You know, they like shiny things.
Oh, that's
so they really
Clav.
get stuck in the matrix forever. I believe that 7 is like the bridge between the master numbers, because if you look at 11, 11's the baby of the master numbers, goes up 22, 33. So you have the 11, and then you have the 7, and I believe the 7 is the bridge between the normal numbers to the master numbers. And the reason I believe that is if you look at the 7, it has the word Eve in the middle, just like 11. And 7 and 11 are soulmates. I believe 9 is the first reincarnate. 1, leader, masculine energy.
Oh, this is me.
2, it's a very feminine type of energy, also a peacemaker type of energy. 3 is the number of the entertainer, comedian. 4 is the number of law and order. 5 is the number of good looks. 5.
Today's a 4-day. Guess who saw some cops out? Me.
5s are usually the health nuts. 6 is the number of home and family. 7 is the number of the genius. Genius starts with G. G is the 7th letter. 8 is the number of money itself. 8 is also the number of karma. 9 is the enigma. Is the number that adapts to its number.
Alright, anyways, you guys get it. Go watch Gary, alright? This man is a 33 life path himself, and 33s are basically the master influence of the world. Like, Albert Einstein, 33. There was, I don't know if Leonardo da Vinci was, but the Mona Lisa was apparently finished or started painting on a 33 day, and that's also why it's stuck around. Also, it's 3:30 p.m. on my computer. Huh. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and we see 2.2k likes. Oh. Just master numbers.
9s.
Oh, today's also the 29th. So, just go watch, go learn. He can be misogynistic or controversial a lot. But besides the controversy, it's the knowledge. It's the knowledge that you guys need. It's the knowledge you need to flourish or to make more money and to become successful. I mean, knowledge is power. Am I wrong?
Are very, very environmental. Everything with 9s is about their environment. So if a 9 is around drug addicts, that's what it's going to be. If a 9's around doctors, it's going to be a medical school.
Yep, just like what I was talking about, how the 9 adapts.
Horse year has to be about money. That's what I think the horse year is going to be about for most people. It's going to be about money, man. And I see a lot more people moving into poverty because the number 8 deals with poverty and it also deals with people who are extremely rich, but never in the middle. So when I see a year, 2026, with it starting on the 17th, I know money is going to be one of the core issues and most people are not going to have it. Because think about it, you have the 17th and you have the 26th on the back end. Money, money. Karma, karma. It is what it is. Horse year has to be about money.
Well,
That's what.
there you go. So even this year is about money. And if you haven't looked at the stock market or the crypto market, all of it has plummeted. It's all gone down. Gold and silver, those are the two that are climbing to the highest. They've climbed.
What can you tell about a person by the shape of their life path number?
1s are athletes. If you look at the shape of the 1, it's very thin. Just like the 11, very
That's
thin.
me.
So people who are 1s and 11s, they have to be athletic. The 5 is very interesting. The 5 is open on both sides. It's also red in the middle because 5s are extremely open-minded. Or a 4, very closed. 4 is the
I'm born on the 5th, so there you go.
most
5s can also be entertainers. E is the 5th letter.
likely number to believe in numerology. 9s are very egotistical. 9s have huge egos. 9s are very vain. And look at the shape. Big head, very thin here. Ego. 3 again, a very open number. 6s tend to be up there in weight sometimes. 7s kind of loners. That's why it's like kind of standing on an angle.
What can you tell about a person?
A lot of people who are born in rat years are going to have some struggles next year because they're going to be in their enemy sign. OPEC was found in a rat year, so I do expect oil prices to drop next year. Kobe, a horse, died in in the first couple of days of 2020, a rat year. Everyone knows Shaq and Kobe didn't like each other. Enemy signs. A lot of people who were born in rat years.
So, 2008, 2020, 1996, 1984, 1972, you guys lay low and be aware after February 17th of this year, 2026, because that's when you guys enter your enemy year and you guys will be shut down, or bad things tend to happen in enemy years. My enemy year was 2021. It was an ox year. I'm a goat. And it was terrible. I tore my PCL, my first football game, some other stuff, and then some other stuff that was not good. Yeah, I don't even like to talk about that year because it was very, very bad. It's like karma was against me tenfold. Otherwise, like, 2015 was a GOAT year also. And in that GOAT year, I won my first baseball ring, shot the biggest deer I've ever shot. And that was just one of the best years I've ever had. And 2027 is the next GOAT year. So next year will probably be one of the next best years I'll ever have, whatever. But it's every 12 years. So once you're born, then 12 years after, 12 years after, 12 years after. But when you're 6 years old, when you're 18, that's when, and then I think it's when you're 30, that's your enemy years. So it's good to know this stuff and be aware of it. It's good to have this knowledge because you know when to do stuff, when not to do stuff, when you're gonna basically come to fame or whatever, when you're gonna be in shambles or going downhill. You can know. You can know. You can even start predicting stuff, everything. Yes, he's controversial, but no matter what, knowledge is power. So, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go gain some knowledge. Go follow GG33. He's a 33. He's a master teacher. Jesus died at 33. His influence and his knowledge will stick around for probably ever. So it's best to jump on it now, get the knowledge now, and be ahead of everyone else. As I'm ahead of a lot of people because I started learning, following all this back in 2022.